Alright, tonight we're going to make tortilla soup. I wanted to show everybody, we had a lot of questions about how I make some of my meals and wanted to show what my soup meals look like now. I just wanted to show a plethora of some of my tools that I use to get the soup mixes made, so let me go over that now. We've got, this is tortilla soup mix. I got this at Walmart. Obviously I'm trying to save money and buy a lot, so I go to Walmart. Normally I wouldn't shop there because I'd buy more Whole Foods, raw, fresh stuff. But for this trail I have to make something that lasts, and this tortilla soup is 90 calories a serving, which is a quarter of a cup dry. So we're going to make that. We're going to add some chicken and some peppers and onions and kind of throw that together with some butter powder and rice, and I'll show you how I do that. But let me show you some of the other tools that I use for my soup meals. Okay, so I went to the Central Market, obviously several times to get some of this stuff. Here is one of my soup mixes. This is sweet corn chowder. They have it in the bulk section. You can buy a lot of it. So you can use that. That's one flavor, corn chowder. This is split pea soup. Haven't made anything with this. This was just a trial packet to test it out and make it. This is a lentil soup. Again, in the bulk section, all of these. These are refried beans. I tried these, didn't like them. So probably not going to use those. I got another set of refried beans. I do like those. I'm going to use those. So these are black bean soup mix, dried in the bulk at Central Market. So I like that a lot. Now, one of the ingredients that I that I use sometimes is tomato powder. It is powdered tomato. It is hard like a rock. You have to break it up. Usually I hit it with something like a spoon and powder it up, and then I can divide it. So that's pretty good stuff. Now this here is this is the better of the refried beans. So just bean flakes. So these are additives and different flavors. This here is broccoli cheddar soup. It's this brand here, the Bear Creek. It just comes in a big bag, and we threw it in there because we had several bags of it. This is the tortilla soup. I put it into a big gallon bag because I was scooping it out. It's easier that way. So these are the additives and flavors. These are the aggregate that really puts the meal in size proportion to get you really full. This is couscous. Got it in bulk. Couscous is high in calories. Half a cup, 300 calories. This is great value small shells. Half a cup, again, compared to the couscous, 210 calories. 300, 210. Rice, half a cup, 150 calories. No, wait. This is a different one than we were using. This is half a cup is 200 calories. So we got 200 calories. The brown rice minute is 150 for a half a cup, 210 and 300 for a half a cup. So first you want to start out with the half a cup of that, and you want to pick your flavor depending upon the size of the amount of soup that you want to use. I go by the original amount and how much it says to make, and then divide it up so that it comes out to about a cup. In the case of, let's say, the broccoli cheddar here, it is a quarter of a cup. So 1/4 cup makes 8 ounces of soup. Then you just add everything else in, salt and pepper, and you're all good. So just wanted to show all these basic ingredients. Let me show you what it looks like when I go ahead and put one meal together. Alright, so we've got all the ingredients here. These are onions. They smell wonderful. These are green bell peppers, red and green bell peppers. They smell awesome as well. And here is the freshly opened chicken. I don't know what that is, but we'll throw it out. Anyway, just open this chicken. It's a little more fine. The Mountain House, this is the Thrive. The Mountain House was much larger chunks, and I personally think this is better, especially for a little smaller portions. It's broken up in the meal, and that way you don't have to just have large pieces. It's a little easier. So we've also got the tortilla soup. You can see the beans and the powder all that good stuff, and then of course rice. So let me go ahead and we're going to count off the ingredients and I'll mix them in and show you what it looks like. Okay, so first thing we're going to need is a Ziploc bag. This is a 1 quart Ziploc freezer bag. I've had to buy quite a number of these. Ziploc freezer quart bag. And you can pour boiling hot water in this and it will make your meal. And we're going to put it in the cozy. I'll show you the cozy at the end. But we're going to start with a 1 quart Ziploc bag. Okay, next I used the 1/4 cup and I took 2 of those. So there is a 1/2 cup of rice. That is the first element we're going to put in there. Next we're going to put in the soup. Okay, so we went ahead and took 1/4 cup of the soup and we're going to put it into the bag. Here it is. You got to mix this one up specifically because the beans like to float to the top and then the powder gets separated, and so you may not get an even distribution. I shake it up real good and try and get it all around and then mix out a 1/4 cup of that and put it in with the rice. Okay, so now that we've got the soup mixed with the rice, we're going to take the tablespoon. So first we're going to take a tablespoon of onions. Not necessarily heaping, just enough to get some onions and put that in there. And then we're going to take a tablespoon of peppers. Not too much, just enough. We're going to put that in there. And then we're going to take a tablespoon of chicken. Not too much, just enough there. And we'll put 2 in this one, just for the sake of it. So, you know, just a little bit. The chicken is relatively expensive, so kind of want to mix that up. I do not count on the chicken being my calories. I count on all the rest of the additives to be my calories. So let me get the butter powder and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so I opened the powdered butter. It is, you know, just as the name says, it's butter that's in a powder. I believe this is the same way that they make powdered eggs. They blow it through some sort of a machine and it dries in the air. So for 1 spoonful of butter you get 51 calories. So here is my tablespoon. It kind of packs down a little bit, otherwise it likes to get all chunky. Okay, so that's good. So now we've got that in there. So now we've got peppers, onions, chicken, soup, and rice. So that's pretty much it. Which is a lot. So let me go ahead and I'm going to get my pen and I'm going to label it and count my calories and show you how I devised that, and we'll get on with this. Okay, so I went ahead and added it up. We've got a 1/2 cup of rice. We've got soup mix at a 1/4 cup. We've got onions. We've got peppers, chicken, and butter. The rice was 200 calories. The soup mix was 90. The onion was 20. Peppers are 5. Chicken is 30 calories, and the butter was 51 calories. That comes to a total of 396 calories right there. So now if we add in a tortilla, let's just say it was 150 calories. I think they're more. And a teaspoon of olive oil, 120 calories. You're getting 670 calories, give or take, which is pretty good. And then if you had a hot cocoa, you know, you might have a Twinkie after that. I mean, you could easily get up to 1,000 calories with the dessert and a hot cocoa, or you know, whatever you like to do. Maybe you like Pop-Tarts. They're 410 for 2, I believe. Something like that. So, but this was the chicken tortilla soup, peppers and onions and all that good stuff. Just wanted to show how I made it. So let me show you the recipe here again. So I appreciate everybody watching my movies. I get comments from quite a few people, and if that helps you, let me know. If you don't think it helps, or if you think I could do something different, let me know. But just wanted to go over short and simple one of my meals and how I make it. So if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Thanks for watching my video.